Hello, everyone. We're joined by the first act of semi-final 4, Emmi Christensson. Hello.
Hello.
Now, Emmi is singing the song Icarus this year, but before we get into the whole Icarus story, we'll start with a bit about your background.
Yes. Well, I'm a musical theatre artist. I went to school in Sweden, and then I've been doing music theatre for maybe 11 years now.
Yeah, but let's not be modest about this. You're pretty much very well established in the musical theatre scene.
Yes.
You've been on the West End.
Yes.
In one of the biggest shows on the West End in London, Phantom of the Opera. And not just any role, that role of Christine Daae.
Yes.
Probably one of the most challenging musical theatre roles out there, period.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So how was that experience like, playing this important role on one of the most prestigious musicals in the world?
Yeah, well, it was a dream come true, really a dream come true. I mean, since I was a little girl, I've been dreaming about that part. I went to West End when I was maybe 14, 15, and to watch that show. I was in the third balcony. I was watching the small people on stage, and I remember thinking like, wow, like imagine doing that, yeah. And then it actually happened, and then I also got to do it in Sweden. So I did it 2 years on West End and then 1 year here in Sweden. Christine, yeah.
I mean, generally with that role, it's not wow. Like for me, I don't go wow, I want to do it. I go wow, look at the person doing it, because you need the vocal chops. So if one thing that we know about you coming into this contest is you can sing.
Yeah.
But then how did this transition happen towards becoming more of, I guess, like a pop kind of a genre? Were you also always thinking about doing music like this?
Yes, I think the last couple of years I've been, when you when you fulfill some of your dreams, you get new dreams and new goals. And I think I've had a longing to be on stage, not only going into different characters, but actually like be myself
as a singer.
Yeah, as a singer, and to find out who I am
as a singer.
Yeah. When I'm not like
other characters.
Yes. So and I've had a dream about Melodifestivalen as well.
Because you grew up in Sweden.
Yes,
so
of
I mean,
course.
it's the biggest show in Sweden, so you're always looking at that.
So now was just a good time, because when I did Phantom here in Sweden, some doors opened up, and I got to be in some shows on TV, singing, and then this felt right, But I knew that if I'm gonna be in Melodifestivalen, I have to have a good song that really
showcases your voice.
Yes, that I feel for and that suits me. And so I met these songwriters one day, and
Christian, Thomas, Sarah.
Yes, and Andreas. Andreas, yeah. So I met them, and we talked about what I would like to sing, and then they wrote this song, and it was
They wrote it around
great.
you, so it's not like they had it first. They kind of
No.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Now, did you come up with the theme of Icarus, or was it something they came up with?
It was something they came up with, yeah.
But it is a hopeful song, and you're talking about kind of, keep rising and rising and rising, and we also see that with the staging, with the dress kind of rising with the build-up of the song. But the interesting theme with, I guess, Icarus is also Icarus did fly, but then Icarus ended up flying a bit too high, and then his wings were burnt from wax, being made of wax, and then Icarus would fall. But is there kind of like this double theme, do you think, to this song, or is it mostly just the lifting up part that
I think it's up to the person listening what they feel, but I for me it's like you have to, if you have a dream or something you really want to do, even if people say to you don't do it, you have to do it. You have to take the risk. And who knows, it might not work. I mean, it doesn't have to be so drastical as for Icarus, but maybe it won't work, or maybe you will fail. But doesn't matter, because
Yeah.
you still have to go for your dreams
Yeah.
or for the goals you have.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Like if someone says don't do it, and you go, well, why can't I achieve that? I'm gonna do it. And I think I guess the part you're talking about is that feeling of I'm gonna do it. That empowering feeling of boom, I'm gonna go up there. Yeah.
And also if you look back, like history-wise, there's been so many people really fighting for something for the society or the world, and maybe they failed with revolutions and stuff, but it also all the time it comes to
the spirit of I guess rising up, flying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, when I listen to the song, I don't know why, but I get like elements of J-pop, Japanese pop. I don't know what it is. So because it's a very because it is happy emotions when you hear it, because the build up is very happy and very positive, and for some reason I feel like this could be like a J-pop song. So I'm thinking, if this also gets released in Japan, it might chart in Japan, so which would be cool for you, because then you'd be going all over the world to perform.
Yes.
But it definitely, I don't know, for the viewers out there, if you agree that it's got this kind of Japanese vibe to it, in the sense that it could do well in the Japanese market, leave a comment, because that could be a potential market.
Yeah, of course.
A huge market for music.
Yeah,
too.
I would like to go to Japan.
Yeah. Oh, Japan's amazing.
Yeah.
But I guess getting back to it, the staging, again, we kind of briefly mentioned it, is also very interesting in that it also builds. Where did this idea come about? Was it, I guess, all based around the idea of the song building and the theme of it, or was it a matter of, I guess, someone just said, stand here and we're going to do this? Like,
no, it was an idea that I had, actually. I think, like, fabric and wind and lightning can be so, it has such a nice feeling to it. But it can be very difficult with, because we were talking about maybe having people or dancers doing something.
Right.
But I felt like I just wanted simple, and we wanted it in the end to, like, the fabric to rise and then fly away, like go up. But it was too difficult, so they had to let it down. But
fly.
it's the same thing, like
the graceful kind of woo.
Yeah.
And now you've been on the Mellow stage for some rehearsals. How do you feel about going onto that stage compared to going onto the stage, for example, in the West End?
I think because in the West End, when I go on stage, you want to do your absolute best every time, but you have a lot of you know you're going to do
the
it.
show a lot.
Yeah. So after you've done the show, you have to kind of forget that show and go into the next one. This is like one
shot.
In a way,
different pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of people watching, and you've been working for a long time up to this moment, so you want it to be. So you want to be happy with your performance, and you want it to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You don't really know, because it's live. It's a lot of nerves.
Yeah, you can have the best rehearsals. You can feel great, but then as soon as that time goes, you step on stage.
You never know.
You
never know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to today to be on stage to rehearse again, and then to have in front of all the audience. And
And do you think that your past has definitely prepared you for this moment, or do you feel like it's so different and new in your mind that you feel new again and you're starting out all from the start?
I think that the what do you say, I can't find the word, but I think all the things I've done before helps me to kind of know a bit about when you're feeling nervous or stuff like that, kind of to stay calm, but I feel very, it's new. And I think with this Melodifestivalen that even the most established artists in Sweden, you can, when you see them going live,
they're nervous too.
Yes, you can see it. So
I think it's a new song, and like you said, it's one shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have all the rehearsals before.
Yeah, and I think also with this, even if I think everybody tries to think like you've almost won something just by being here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so competitive just to get in.
Yeah. So you don't need to feel so much pressure, but still, it's a competition, and that puts another. It's not only going out there to sing your song; it's also this competition nerve that adds.
So much. That's why I'm happy sitting on this side interviewing.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would deal with the pressure. We're gonna do some karaoke, and normally it'd be karaoke tag, but because she played the role of Christine Daae, I think we might do something from Phantom.
Yeah.
When it's my part singing, please put your earplugs in, because oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy. See, this is a musical where I never say, "Ooh, I want to do that." I say, "That's so impressive!" Like, wow, on another level. All right.
Wow, this is cool.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
Oh, jeez, all right. Here comes, put the earplugs in.
Sing once again with me a strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the Phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
All right, well, I have more interviews to do today, so I need to keep my voice. Emmi, thank you so much for that moment. It was magical. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank